I've got to pick up my dad from the airport in a couple of hours, and I was checking the status of his flight online, and I thought this would be a good time for another bash lesson. So first thing I did is I went online and I found a website called flightstats.com, typed in his airline and the flight number, did a search, and it brought up this information right here on his flight, that it's delayed, when it's supposed to be arriving. So what I want to do is create a script that's going to notify me every so often on updates on his flight so I don't have to keep checking. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the address to this page that I've already done a search on. Then I'm going to use links, as we've done in a previous tutorial, and I'm going to dump the information from that page. So we just dumped the entire text contents of that page. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll up and I'm going to find the information that I am looking for, which in this case is going to be up here, right here. Status of his flight, and the information's right here. So this is the information we want right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use grep, and I'm going to grep out this line right here and the 10 lines after it. So typing in the same command again, this time we're going to pipe it into grep, and we're going to use the -a flag, and we're going to say 10, and what that's going to do is going to grab the 10 lines after this line in the code, in the page. So the -a is to grab the 10 lines after, that's what the 10 is for here. Now when I hit enter, it's going to download that page, but only display that information right there. Still a little more than we need, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to go through, same thing, I'm going to change the 10 to 9 because we don't need all that, and we're going to use the tail command. So we're going to pipe this into tail, and we're going to do -n for the number of lines, and we're going to want the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines. That's these lines right here. So now when I hit enter, it's going to download the page, grep it out, and just tail out that information. So that's great, I can put that into the loop, but then I have to keep checking the terminal, so I might as well just be checking the page that I originally went to. What I'm going to use a program called notify send, and what notify send does is when you type that and then put in a message after it and hit enter, it gives you a little pop-up right down here in the corner of your screen that goes away after a couple of seconds. So what I want to do is grab the information that we just grabbed and put it into that, and the way we're going to do that, oh by the way, if you don't have notify send installed by already, you can use your aptitude install libnotify-bin. So that's the command right there. This is the package you're looking for right here. Install that and notify send will be installed. So after doing that, we're going to use this little symbol on your keyboard next to the 1 key. Looks like a single quote. It's on the same key as this little symbol here. And what that symbol does, that key does, is, let's say we want to, it takes the output of a command and basically uses the text from it. I just didn't explain that very well, so I'm going to show you. And the way I'm going to show you is we're going to echo the command ls. This isn't a very good example, but basically it took the text output of ls and basically just used that as the text. I'm trying to think of a better way to word that, but we're just going to go ahead and continue with what I was showing you, and maybe you'll understand. Basically, we want this output to go to the notify send. So if we do the same thing, we take that and we're going to put that symbol around it. I'm also going to put it in quotations on the outside of that, and we use the notify send command, hit enter. Now it pops up that information in the little box here. You'll see in the future that this is very commonly used, and you're going to use it a lot once you get used to it. So now, if we wanted to, what we can do is put this all in a while command that loops forever. So we'll do while one do, and we're also going to add, now this would just loop it a bunch of times in a row. We're going to get bunch of pop-up messages. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the sleep command, which I've shown you in the past, and we'll say 5 minutes normally for what we're doing, but to show you how it works, I'm going to put it to 5 seconds, and I'm going to hit enter. So what it's going to do is it's going to pop up that message, grab the information, send it to notify send, and then wait 5 seconds, and then it's going to do it again. So you can see I got another little update there, and in 5 seconds it's going to do it again and pop up the message again. So now we can Control C to kill that script or that line of commands, and if we just do 5M, it will do it every 5 minutes. So every 5 minutes I'll get a little pop-up message like that down in the corner. So that's just a quick little showing you using some stuff we learned in the past, things like while loop and links dump and sleep, and now I just showed you how to use notify send and the little symbol next to your one key to take the output of a text. It's kind of like piping, but it can be used more efficiently in some ways. So I hope this lesson was helpful.